So in the last two videos, we covered data tables. Data tables are good for giving a snapshot of the actual data. However, they are usually not the best way to show data because the viewer has to put in extra efforts to understand a data table. The next thing we are going to discuss is something which is very commonly used in a dashboard. It is called a scorecard. Scorecards are used to highlight one metric. So if you want to highlight the values of your KPIs, that is key performance indicators, or highlight your goals, etc., this is the chart type to be used. So let's add a scorecard. So I clicked on add a chart and selected the first scorecard, which is a normal one. I have placed it here. Now by default it is showing a number which is sum of all the values in the total cases field. So it is summing all the values in the total cases field. So this metric is telling us that the total worldwide cases are nearly 2.6 million. If you go to the style tab and tick this checkbox for compact numbers, it will now show 2.6 million. This is the second type of scorecard that you see here, a scorecard with compact numbers. We can also add other two metrics here, that is the total number of recovered cases and the total deaths worldwide. So in this metric, I will select total deaths, add a chart, another one, and this is for total recovered. So we are seeing a worldwide picture that right now there are 2.6 million cases. There have been 183k deaths and 713k recoveries. Now in this total cases scorecard, it is adding all the values in the field titled total cases. But if you remember, we also created a field called worldwide cases. This worldwide cases was sum of total cases field only. You can use that also to get this same number. So if you select worldwide cases here, the title will change to worldwide cases, but since the value is same, you are seeing the same 2.6 million value here. The point of showing you this is that for simple calculations, such as finding the total of a column or average or min or max of the column, you do not need to create a new field. Your scorecard can handle those basic operations by itself. But if you want to do complex calculations such as squaring the values or finding logs, etc., for such things, create a new field which calculates the value and then use it in a scorecard. Lastly, in this scorecard, I want to show you how to calculate other things apart from the default sum. So if I select total cases here, now you can see that by default it is adding the values in this total cases field. If you hover over it, you see a pencil icon. If you click the pencil icon, you can see that the default aggregation is set to sum. We can also find out the average number of cases per country, although it doesn't seem useful, but you can see the average value. So on an average per country, there are nearly 12.4k cases. We can find the maximum value also. This is also available in this table. The maximum value is for the US, which has nearly 837,000 cases. So these two values are same. And there are these other options also, like count, count distinct, median, etc. But you have to be careful here. Since scorecard shows the field name on top, for example, here we have the maximum number of cases in a country, which is 837,000. This is not the total cases. So we need to change the name here also, otherwise it will be misleading. Now Data Studio does not allow you to change it, but you can go to the Style tab, scroll down and take this Hide Metric Name checkbox. Once the default heading is hidden, you can add a text box, and within this text box you can add a new heading. So make sure that your scorecard title says what the scorecard shows. That's all you need to know about a scorecard. As a task for you, you have to add these 3 scorecards simply like this, but also add a 4th scorecard here, which shows the number of countries with more than 1000 cases. You can pause the video here, but if you want a hint, here's a hint. You will need to add a filter in the scorecard. Filters are available here. And you'll also need to change the aggregation type appropriately. Also, do not forget to name the title of this scorecard properly. If you are able to do it, share a screenshot with me. If you face any difficulty, do post it in the discussion forum, and I'll see you in the next lecture.